Welcome. You are joining us for the weekly meditation with the School of Christian Mysticism. We're taking a break at the moment from our study and contemplation of the Gospel of Thomas, just for the period of Advent and Christmas. And so what is offered here in this session will come to you from the middle of Advent 2023. We've just celebrated in the churches the second Sunday of Advent. Looking forward then naturally to the third. Advent, of course, in the Christian year is the beginning of the year. So, for example, the Gospel readings on Sundays have moved now from the Gospel of Matthew to the Gospel of Mark. Though actually this coming Sunday, the Gospel of John will be used, as often the depth of spirituality in that Gospel is called on for particular occasions, for particular moments in the Christian year. However, I'm going to draw, to begin this contemplation, from part of the reading for this coming Sunday and part of the liturgy that we have just been using in morning prayer. So if you've not engaged with us before, we practice morning prayer together every morning on Zoom, and you're welcome to join us for that if you would like to. Here is a moment then from this morning's liturgy. From John's Gospel. Some authorities, Pharisees, scribes, they've come out into the wilderness to see what John the Baptist is all about. Then they said to him, "Who are you?" Let us have an answer for those who sent us. What do you say about yourself? Well, who are you? And who in earth or heaven are the ones you say who sent you? I mean, really, who? Find this, and you will know who it is that you are asking. Who are you? Among you stands one whom you do not know, the one who is coming after me. I am here, testifying to the light. I am not the light. I am testifying to the light. The light is here, though you may not perceive her. When the I fades, I am increases. Look, within you, she is here. She never was not, and she will never cease to be. This is my answer. Take it where you will, and do not worry. Instead, I say to you, rejoice. Identity. Who are you? Who are you? Because we want to know, so that we can tell the ones who sent us, the ones we identify with, the ones through whom, in whom, with whom we derive our own identity. So, who are you? What do you identify with? In our New Testament reading this morning in morning prayer, we read the account of the death of John the Baptist at the hands of Herod, or at least at the command of Herod, the king, so-called king, though his royal authority was elusive, because the political power in the land was that of the Romans, the empire. But Herod was able to remain as king as long as he derived his authority from Rome. And we read that he was afraid of Jesus because he thought Jesus might be John the Baptist come back, resurrected somehow. Why? Because there was something in Jesus and something in John that spoke too deeply within him, that jarred his sense of identity, of authority. It is not coincidental that we are called during Advent into the wilderness. to spend some time in contemplation. Some time perhaps with each other and some time alone. When we spend time in contemplative prayer, one thing that inevitably happens for us is that we begin to see the programs, attachments, thoughts that combine in our lives to construct, often unconsciously, some kind of identity from which or through which we present ourselves. This question in our lives is constant. Who are you? Who are you becoming? Who or what are you going to be when you grow up? And those two things, who are you, what are you, become easily intertwined and confused. I am Tim Ardwin. I am a priest. Is that true? I choose to call myself Tim. My mother called me Timothy. Timothy, David, Peter, Ardwin. Ardwin, French, Ardouin. Well, we live in Wales. Easier to say Ardwin. I am Welsh. Though my ancestors were refugees, Huguenot from Bordeaux. Identity. Which one? Which one is me? Ardouin fled from France for the security of another authority. Save us from the Catholic Church. Can't live in France anymore. Am I not French? I did draw a couple of readings from this book, which we've used in the School of Christian Mysticism quite a lot since the book came out, about May, I think, this year. It's a poetic rendition of some of the thoughts of Meister Eckhart. It's called Meister Eckhart's Book of Darkness and Light, Meditations on the Path of the Wayless Way. And the poetry is written by John M. Sweeney and Mark S. Burrows. You are two people. We all are. There is in each of us an inner and an outer person. The outer is the old, unconverted, coarse, and growing older. The inner is the new, ever turning toward the divine, ever younger. There is no death for that heavenly inner person in whom God shines. Who are you? What do you say about yourself? So that we can tell the ones who sent us. You are two people. We all are. There is in each of us an inner and an outer person. The outer is the old, unconverted, coarse, and growing older. The inner is the new, ever turning toward the divine, ever younger. There is no death for that heavenly inner person in whom God shines. Just let these words be there now. Notice your breathing. Just the breathing in and the breathing out. Breath of life by the grace of God. Who is it that is breathing? Who is observing the one that is breathing? And yet, no need to think about that. There is something here that is eternal. Stay with this. Who are you? This is both simple and not simple. Give your everything to God. God will do with it and with you what is perfect and true. But you cannot, should not, worry yourself about outcomes. God will. Do what God will with the nothingness of your all. Trust in this. The rest will follow. Who are you? This is both simple and not simple. Give your everything to God. God will do with it and with you what is perfect and true. But you cannot, should not, worry yourself about outcomes. God will. Do what God will with the nothingness of your all. Trust in this. The rest will follow. It takes 7 minutes. I am here testifying to the light. I am not the light. I am testifying to the light. The light is here, though you may not perceive her. When the I fades, I am increases. Look within you. She is here. She never was not, and she will never cease to be. Who are you? This is my answer. Take it where you will. Do not worry. Instead, I say to you, rejoice.